Dinner date, you two.
Oh, don't be silly. There's lives to save here.
Yeah, so it was awkward moments ago. It was pretty awkward.
Grab hands, grab hips, let's dance, everybody.
Everyone thinks that working down at Bondi as a lifeguard is probably the answer to everyone's, love life woes. But yeah, look, it's not the ideal paradise for meeting your dream date down here that everyone thinks it is.
Enter Bondi's favourite matchmaker.
Well, as you know, there's a lot of us now that are married in the service, and there's nothing like helping a mate in need of some love.
Oh, I need some help.
Singlets is a bit of a heartthrob. He's got the nice torso and he's got the long, big jaw and the blonde hair. It kind of gives across that iconic lifeguard look.
With Harry's help, is Singlets' life about to change?
Singlets and I are just travelling down to the southern end of the beach, and a stunning lady approaches us saying she had her purse lost on the beach.
Thanks, guys.
We had the purse. It was up in the tower, and I could see a dinner date right in front of me. Dinner date, you two.
Oh, don't be silly. There's lives to save here.
Yeah, so it was awkward moments ago. It was pretty awkward.
What would you like candlelit dinner? Where do you like to eat?
I'm feeling very embarrassed about the whole thing, just trying to think about work and what's going on in the water.
And you two just become sweethearts.
Too much pressure, too much pressure.
Harry's is doing his matchmaker thing.
Grab hands, grab hips, let's dance, everybody.
No one likes being set up, let's face it.
This is awesome. I wish I had my phone that fast so I could take a picture.
I know, you can never record these moments.
Hey, don't worry, they're recording it.
No, but I want a picture for myself.
So I'm waiting for my moment to make this young lady's day and hand the purse over, and just as we're getting to the tower...
Boys, can you go back down to backpackers, please?
I was like, no way.
Thank you so much, guys.
Are we urgent room? Mate, we've got 4 in the rosin. A couple are alright, so there's 2 aren't great.
Minutes earlier, Singlets was a knight in shining armour to a woman who'd lost her purse. Still the hero, he's just seeing things differently now.
His footy shorts were coming down and there was all sorts of bits and pieces hanging out, and yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight. I was doing my best just to look at something on the beach to keep a focal point, but he was having a good time. They owe us big time, those English guys. They ruined our moment. We were just escorting her up to the tower to get a wallet, and there was a bit of small talk going on, and
so when love came to town, I tried to jump that train. We got to find him some love. And it was so close, and he was so normal. But you know what? She'll be back. She's from America, and everyone goes on trips, and they all want to see a native kangaroo when they come to this country. And she's got a lifeguard cross kangaroo right here.
wow. Yeah, look, you never know what happens down here, and if Buggy Girl did return one day, I certainly wouldn't be against, going for a drink maybe, or catching up.
She lost her purse, you lost your heart.
Trent Maxwell is the youngest ever trainee lifeguard to join the team.
You're the man, Maxy. I love you.
He's proved he's got many of the skills, but how will he cope with the attention?
How about a round of applause, girls, for Maxy? Girls are all over him, look. He's just been out training and the girls are in love with him. Wait till he does a real rescue.
Blue sky, warm water and gentle swell.
He's keen, he's great in the water, but it's hard for a young kid because there's a lot of distractions. A lot of beautiful women on the beach and so much going on this beach, so it's hard to keep your focus.
Maxy's proved he can handle the basic rescues, but can he cope with the distractions of being a Bondi lifeguard?
You're our favourite lifeguard. And he's really cool. Favourite lifeguard. And he's really cool, and yeah.
During his first summer as a lifeguard, Maxy also met his first girlfriend.
This is Bridget.
Hello.
We've been going out for 2 days. I asked her out, so she said yes.
4 months later, they're still going strong.
Look at Maxy down here. Romance is starting to blossom already. Look, pace yourself. Me missus. Please don't let me hear you say it's me missus when you're 16 years old, Maxy. Look, I know it sounds funny, but in 20 or 30 years when I'm sort of gone ski, where's Terry gone? Oh, yeah, he died 20 years ago. You'll be down here, you'll be the man, right? Now give the girl a hug and get out in the water and improve your skills, Maxy. Get on with the job. Leave him alone. I'm sorry, but you've got to go.
It's Valentine's Day, but before lifeguards head off for their own romantic rendezvous, a new incident.
Do not have What's that, police or military?
Yeah. It's scary.
Oh my God. Where was it? Just
I don't want to
flammable. Looks like a bomb. Nah.
No, don't say that.
Unwisely, Kyle gives it a nudge. Kerbox is more cautious and calls police.
Good, mate. Listen, we just got this thing washed up on the beach. It's like a metal cylinder, and it says it contains phosphorus. It says if found or whatever, notify police or the military.
As a jogger nearly treads on the explosive device, Kyle decides to create a 1 metre exclusion zone.
Put a bomb on the beach. Just in case some runner just almost kicked it. It has like instructions on how to arm it. So you can imagine it's kind of serious.
Local police call the bomb squad. The exclusion zone is immediately expanded from 1 metre to 30. Shortly after, the police rescue squad arrives. They expand the exclusion zone from 30 metres to 300. Half of Bondi Beach is now in lockdown.
Another interesting day at Bondi.
Seriously?
It's an hour after knockoff time on Valentine's Day. For Harries and Kyle, it looks like a late night at the office.
We're going to get the police want our assistance down there. They haven't got enough manpower and there's a lot of people gathering. We're not trained as lifeguards in bomb management, but we've got a duty of care to the public, so it's really important that we kind of help out. Everyone's tired, they've just worked 10 hours on the beach, but what do? You just do your best, got to help out here.
What started as 4 witches' hats around the explosive device has become a lockdown of Bondi Beach.
So we've got to stop this traffic coming through, they don't want cars.
You guys want to move up to Campbell Parade for us? Thank you. Come on, up to Campbell Parade. Thank you. They've found something down on the beach. Yeah. It's a bit dangerous, so move up to Campbell Parade for us, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. Look at that. We got it covered.
We've got dinner reservations down there.
On a night like this, Bondi is no place for lovers.
Thank you.
After 3 tense hours, the explosive device is finally disarmed. Police give Hoppo the all clear.
Satisfied that everything's safe, so we're going to go. We'll take all our goodies with us and everything's declared safe. So, yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks.
They've gone down and defused the bomb or whatever it was that flooded in, and they've called it all clear and everyone's moving away and it's all over.
A bomb scare seems a reasonable excuse for missing a romantic dinner on Valentine's Day. But perhaps the lifeguards were meant to be together anyway.
Oh, Valentine's Day. Yeah. Oh, I've hugged Hoppo and Harries and...
Once again.
Yeah. Once again.
We're by ourselves.
Once again.
The Lone Rangers.
Right?
This is how it ends every year.
People think, oh, you're a lifeguard, you know, pick up girls from the beach. That's a myth and a fallacy, believe me. Because you talk to the boys and they'll try to tell a fib or two, but never picked up on the beach.
Beautiful women. Handsome men. How can it be so many lifeguards are still looking for love? It's of course unprofessional to be chatting up women on the job, so some of the boys have decided to look elsewhere.
And when the trouble starts, I give my heart to you.
You're going to get very used to that sound. You're going to hear it every 8 minutes. Judging by the looks on some of the guys' faces tonight, I think we have a few speed dating virgins.
Trying their luck at speed dating are Chris Yates, Greg Bishop, Andrew Reid, Sean Carroll and Rod Kerr.
Guys, when you hear that gong, that's your cue to get up and move along to your next date.
It was pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah, I know, most of them have said so. What the other one said I was a player, but there's no way in hell I'm a
Not a
player.
player. No, I do not see player in you.
You grew up, and where do you reside now?
Balmain.
Oh, Balmain. Very nice.
It is very nice.
Really?
Us inner West girls love you.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm serious. Entertain me. Go on, come on.
You've got a red handbag. That's funny enough, isn't it?
Darling, this isn't funny, this is fashion. Okay?
So you're the charmer of the five?
No, not even near.
Oh, you're shy, are you?
Usually.
Really?
Usually.
Yeah, you're so shy. Really hard to fault the guys guys. I'm wondering if they did some sort of flirt training workshop beforehand. Yates is actually looking pretty comfy, and I think if someone looks comfortable, they look confident. If they look confident, they're going to get yes votes from the ladies.
So what do the boys think?
Definitely Amanda. Absolutely gorgeous, bubbly, friendly, fun. Yeah, I really thought she was the kind of girl I could settle down and spend the rest of my life with.
Had an absolute ball tonight, and met so many beautiful personalities. Oh my God, why don't they all come to Bondi? Hey?
And what's the gossip in the women's toilet?
I think Sean's a
No,
he's a player.
He tried to
kiss
Raymer.
He did.
She thinks I'm a wild man. I haven't told her that I'm a born-again Christian yet.
I reckon Andrew's the nicest.
Oh, it's just being friendly. Yeah.
So, who won the most yes votes?
Well, I just think it was nice that Greg hadn't had too much to drink, that you were actually able to have a sensible conversation with him.
Love? No love tonight, I think. Maybe a couple of little hookups, maybe something, but I wouldn't call it love.
Yeah, no, we had a great time. Yeah, we did have fun. The lifeguards were very entertaining.
James from Bondi Helicopters.
Hello, how are you?
This is Emily.
Nice to meet you.
guys.
Emily thinks she's going on a joy flight.
Emily will get you a safety brief with Bruce in the lounge there. Harry's going to give me a hand pulling out the helicopter. He asked about that earlier.
When they reach Bondi, Harry's plans to propose with a message in the sand. Problem is, there's no sign yet.
It's going to take us ages. We better hurry.
Hey, we need help.
There's just 1 hour before the chopper arrives.
So we're digging these ladders out?
While Em gets briefed, Harry's gets nervous.
I'm feeling the nerves right now.
You're right, mate.
Yeah, I'm
You're right.
Then there's the precious cargo.
I think we might have to weigh that to put in the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Hope we get it done before he gets here.
Time is running out.
Wow.
The chopper is 10 minutes away. But the sign is far from finished. Backup arrives.
How's it looking? I need help.
Hoppo, come dig, mate.
You got to be there for your mates.
What do you reckon, Em? You loving this?
Loving it. Yeah.
As the letters take shape, something else becomes much more obvious.
You can't see it, can you? How can we tell if it works or you can't? It's going to get high enough.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
It could be the most obscure marriage proposal ever undertaken.
You need colour, mate. You can't see that.
Until Kerbox comes up with a last-minute solution. As Emily's friends and family arrive, Harry's very public proposal is only getting bigger.
He's like, mate, she's the best thing ever. I love her to death. I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Yeah, after like a month he said this, so we were like, oh, well, we'll see. I was like quietly cautious, and then
Here we are.
here we are.
We've tried to put Marry Me in the sand, so we couldn't work it out. We've dug trenches. Now we've put the toilet paper in. We're hoping that's going to stand out. But, I don't know, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe from the sky they could see it, but toilet paper.
Yo, Donny roll.
I'm glad I'm not building my house.
Against the odds, project manager Yatesy has completed the sign with minutes to spare.
Hey, Mouse, is someone getting married?
There's even been time for a romantic addition.
At the moment, we've got a few of the lads doing a heart around the with the witches' hats around the letters.
But a big question remains. Will Emily see it from 1,000 feet? Years of management planning has taught the boss to make sure there is a fallback.
I knew it'd be a shit fight, so I knew I'd have a backup plan just in case. So what I did, I went and got a sign made up. So we can just lay in the sand and we can all stand around it. That's how you do it properly, mate.
You're
Oh, really?
What?
So you reckon that'll work better than your little digging holes?
Didn't you trust me?
I've been digging for half an hour. More.
The guys got a bit upset that I've been standing here watching for 45 minutes, digging their trenches and putting their toilet paper down. And I think with the to marry me up on the top. It's really going to have the effect from where the helicopter's going to be.
Now, it's all up to the sentimental bloke.
Oh, look at the tower. No way. The tower. Oh my God.
Ah.
Look at it. What's down? Wow. And?
Yeah.
And? Will you marry me, darling?
Oh my God.
300. Was that a yes?
Yes, I didn't even say yes.
Oh,
really?
He said yes, baby. Thank God. I'm off the market.